Today we're going to talk about how to batch your content creation videos and how to prepare more or less like an editorial calendar. Welcome to another episode of Trust Visuals, helping you bring trust to life with visuals for your brand. This will be like a quick video because this is not rocket science. So this is what we're going to do. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to search for topics for our videos. And I made another video on how precisely to do this, so you can always have video ideas. If you need video ideas, go check that video first and then you can hop back to this one. As you search for video ideas, I use a Google Drive or an Excel sheet or whatever, and I'll start writing those topics. Sometimes I use vidIQ for that also, to search what's what's trending or what people are searching for. It's not completely accurate. Doesn't mean that if you search for something in vidIQ that you're going to go viral or anything. It's not like anything like that. But it does help, and it does give you ideas for generating content for YouTube, that is the most important part, how to come up with those ideas. So you'll start populating that Excel sheet or that Google sheet with topics. I have I think I have like 100 topics already. And it helps that to use the Google Keyword Planner or the vidIQ, because you'll see scores, SEO scores around it. Again, not that the SEO means that you're going to go viral. It just gives you more or less an idea of how popular the topic is, right? Because if it's like zero, like very low scores in SEO on Google Keyword Planner or on vidIQ, it probably means that now people are searching the topic, so you have to tread carefully. We don't want to create content that nobody is going to watch. However, I will also make the argument that sometimes you can push content that's kind of like not popular or very niche, depending on how you pull it off. So take it with a grain of salt. Use it more like a pirate guideline, like in Pirates of the Caribbean. The code is more like a guideline than an actual code to follow. You'll populate the Google Sheet with all of these video ideas and topics. So if you have like 100 video ideas and you only post like once a week, guess what? You already have the content ideas for the whole year. That's what I have. I still have a lot of topics that I need to discuss. I already have my list, and I'm just once a month I record like 4 or 5 videos and just start scratching the list. But you know what? I still have even more ideas coming in, so I think that list is going to be like endless. And I know I will not run out of content throughout the whole year and even beyond that. So you can get even more fancy with these video titles, because sometimes your brand, your personal brand, might center around some seasons, like Christmas, Halloween, summer, Valentine's Day, and all that, and you can group your content around those specific seasons. It all depends on what your jam is. Also, you might want to form like a narrative, like a playlist of specific topics that tie in together. So when you have all your video ideas, maybe you can identify 4 or 5 that are related, and you can record them back to back so it follows a pattern. Depending on your personal brand, you will also want to have these topics that play together and that follow each other, because you're doing some kind of marketing campaign for your own personal brand that is related to something that you're going to launch. So you will also want that content ready to go so you can record it and you'll have it right there for when your campaign starts. You might want to use that video as a lead generation magnet to your website, so people can subscribe to your website. So you'll be using over and over again to remind people that you have an offer on your website that's going to be beneficial for them. By the way, I have one myself. If you want to have all sorts of video ideas, I have made like a PDF full of ideas. It has 200 ideas that you can apply for your personal brand, no matter what it is. It has 50 free thumbnail templates that you can use and change for your YouTube videos, and it also has a course on all the basics of lighting and using your smartphone or DSLR to record your own videos. So go check that out. It's free. You can unsubscribe anytime. I don't spam people. I usually mostly do updates or some kind of unique content for my list, and that's about it. That's all I do with my email list. Finally, for those of you who are hardcore, who are ultra nerd, you can actually prepare the content throughout the whole year, January, February, March, etc., etc. And you can already have the topics that you want on a weekly basis once you have already recollected all those videos ideas using either vidIQ or Google Planner or ChatGPT or whatever your preference is. And you don't have to worry about what is that you're going to talk about throughout the rest of the year. You can record and batch record 4, 5 videos, 6 videos on one day in the month, and then you only have to worry about editing on a weekly basis or just delegate that to another person. And then you'll be able to have a long-term approach to YouTube. You form that habit, you won't have burnout, and everything will be hunky-dory. By the way, we want to avoid burnout as much as we can. So I made a video talking specifically about burnout. You can watch it here so you can prepare for it, so it doesn't stop you from continuing to creating content and building your personal brand. See you over there, and always remember to enjoy the process in your journey.